Shabbat Shalom. This Tuesday will be Tisha B'Av, the day that marks the destruction of Jerusalem and the destruction of the temple long, long ago. It's a day on which we mourn the destruction of the homeland. And this year, I find it an especially good opportunity to actually pay attention to the sadness and devastation over what's going on in Israel and Palestine and other parts of the world, but specifically there, because personally I carry that all the time these days. I carry a lot of emotions, including fear and anger, but I specifically carry devastation of the homeland. I think a lot of us are experiencing something like that, but we don't really pay attention to it all that much. We kind of try and bury it and do what we can to survive. But in its wisdom, our tradition offers us this one day to really go there to the place of sadness and sing the kinot, the dirges about the destruction, and to allow ourselves, through experiencing the feeling, to free ourselves from being frozen in those feelings. So whatever we're feeling, whether it's about the devastation of Israel, which seems to be on a track towards self-destruction, or the devastation of Gaza, which has been almost, in large part destroyed by Israel and by Hamas, of course. No matter which part of it, or whether it's both of them, this is an opportunity to let yourself feel the sadness over it, to fast. Traditionally we fast on Tisha B'Av, and to sit with the sadness. The rabbis tell us the reason why this happened, the destruction long ago, the same reason today. It's called sinat chinam, free hatred, or hatred that is unfounded or unnecessary, hatred that is instinctual and that we know better, but we just allow ourselves to go towards. Hatred is what brought this along. And so I invite you on Tisha B'Av, or in the days leading up to it, to meditate on hatred, and perhaps through the meditation on the hatred, the useless, needless, destructive hatred, to find ways to transform that hatred, at least in ourselves, into something different, into compassion. We're full of judgment, we're full of anger, we're full of fear, and that can be a big part of our hatred. But in the tradition of, there's a Buddhist meditation in which you think of hatred that is a part of your heart and your feeling, and you breathe in the negativity and you try and breathe out some kind of positivity. Now that, to me, at times can feel bogus, but if we can allow ourselves to really sit with the sadness, perhaps that sadness can echo the sadness of all the people who are suffering from this so deeply over there, and that can allow us in turn to find ways to transform that into compassion. That's what we need. We need a big river of compassion, a big river of forward thinking, a big river of love that might come out of sinat chinam. Let's see if we can use this day to transform it into ahavat chinam, free love that we shouldn't necessarily have, but out of the generosity of our spirit, the godly part of us, we find inside of us. Shabbat Shalom.